my biggest fear for America is that politicians will spend us broke. They now grab more than $3 trillion every year. We can barely keep track of what they spend. Can innovation help us here? Yes, says Adam Angievsky. He started a website called openthebooks.com. Adam, how does that work?
Well, at openthebooks.com, it is our mission to post online every dime taxed and spent at the federal, state, and local levels.
Now, in 2006, there was a Google Your Government Act that said, hey, this stuff has to be out there.
That's right. It was nonpartisan legislation. It was Tom Coburn, the U.S. Senator from Oklahoma on the right, and it was the Illinois Senator at the time, Barack Obama, and they got together on this really good legislation, and they posted the federal checkbook. That's the data that we downloaded, reorganized, and then uploaded into our data commons for the federal checkbook.
So that was enough, but they didn't make it easy to sort through that.
Right. We think that we've reorganized and displayed that data to help regular people for the first time ever in their hometown, in their zip code, be able to see the massive money flows coming out of Washington, D.C. And when you see the massive amount of federal spending in your locale, the most common response is, oh my gosh, I'm in the wrong business.
And you tried to figure out your locale. You live in Illinois. And before this, it took 26 separate Freedom of Information Act requests to find out what your city manager cost taxpayers?
We explored 2 years ago one city manager in Illinois in a village called Palatine, and he had 26 buckets of compensation. It took us 22 separate requests.
And in Illinois alone, you were able to find 3,000 bureaucrats who make more money than every governor of every state?
That's right. So I call them the lucky 3,000. And collectively, at total taxpayer cost, unbelievably, they clean off $1 billion a year. So it's park district administrators out earning the state directors of parks. It's school district treasurers out earning the state treasurer. It is 47 city and village managers out earning every governor of the 50 states. And John, that pales in comparison to the 400 school superintendents and administrators out earning every governor of the 50 states.
Just to pick some examples, Thomas Morris, the general counsel of the Waukegan school system, makes $229,000 base pay. William Volk manages the mass transit in Champaign County, $286,000 a year. He did call us back. He says, and I deserve the money.
Well, public service in Illinois is being corrupted, obviously. Volk has a triple in pay over the last 10 years, and this is why your national audience is impacted by it. This mass transit district in Champaign got $16 million worth of federal grants. So you, the taxpayer across the country, are subsidizing this nearly $300,000 pensionable salary for this guy.
Now, maybe he deserves it. He can argue it. At least now we know about it, and we can have that argument.
That's right. And there's been real change, policy change, that has resulted from our transparency on salaries in Illinois. We highlighted a school district treasurer a year ago, and his base pay went from $163,000 to $297,000 in 1 year. The citizens started asking questions, and I'm proud to say that last week he was just indicted for allegedly stealing $1.5 million.
They always want more. You also checked out subsidies near your hometown. You found a Lamborghini dealership that got a $1.5 million federal loan, then shut down.
And I'd feel better about it if I was actually driving one.
A Rolex dealer got $3.5 million from the SBA.
This is spreading the wealth to the wealthy, and this is the kind of legal but stupid spending that needs to be reined in.
Now, it's only because of technology like this that we know that the farm subsidies are going to rich people like Ted Turner and Michelle Bachmann's family. And
well, here in New York City, $500,000 has flowed into the Rockefeller family on farm subsidies.
You have this map that shows all the people outside this studio within 5 miles. There are no farms here, but they're getting farm subsidies.
And we find this in a 5-mile radius around the White House, a 5-mile radius around Fox headquarters here in Manhattan. This is not about the family farm. What it is about are wealthy investors that have made the farm subsidies in government programs part of their investment plan.
This is your latest thing. It's on phones.
And I'm asking citizens across the country to simply key their zip code into the free app at Open the Books and see where the federal government is spending your tax dollar.
Something for you to do. And thank you, Adam. Good luck. Let's see what happens with that coming up. Some fear